to be jumped this time, and making to the first of the 22, Observe takes them along. Not going to exaggerate at a pace early on. Observe from Beam Wham and Three Counties, and Attitude Adjuster over on the inside, Drumlargan and Phil Gray. And Broad Munro Wilson's lost his cap on Brunton Park. Observe from Drumlargan and Beam Wham and Three Counties as they start the first of their two circuits. Observe from Drumlargan, Beam Wham on the inside, Three Counties and Brunton Park, Phil Gray, Acarine, Attitude Adjuster, and Certain Light. Just a married man's gallop, as they call it at the moment, as they run down to the next. Observe from Beam Wham and Drumlargan and Three Counties and Acarine and Brunton Park and Phil Gray and Attitude Adjuster and Certain Light. This the water for the first time for 4 and 14. Observe. Coming to the first ditch, the leader from Beam Wham and Drumlargan and Brunton Park. Three Counties and Acarine and Phil Gray and Attitude Adjuster and Certain Light. Another plain one before the second ditch. Observe. Lands in the lead from Brunton Park. And Phil Gray's gone now. Phil Gray, a faller at the fence between the two ditches. His rider's up on his feet. Haven't seen the horse rise yet. He's on the far side of the fence, coming to this ditch. Observe from Brunton Park and Beam Wham and Drumlargan and Acarine and Three Counties and Attitude Adjuster, and then Certain Light. And he's up all right, the horse, that Gray. He's okay. Rider's up okay. So both unscathed as Observe runs down the hill in the lead from Brunton Park and Beam Wham. 4 is Drumlargan, then Acarine and Attitude Adjuster, Certain Light and Three Counties over the 9th. Observe from Brunton Park and Beam Wham and Acarine and Three Counties, Drumlargan, Certain Light and Attitude Adjuster. Number 10, Observe from Brunton Park and Beam Wham and Three Counties. Drumlargan, Acarine, Certain Light and Attitude Adjuster. This will be the second last fence on the next circuit in the Christies Foxhunters chase. It's number 11 of the 22 at the moment. And Observe, who's made just about all the running, is joined by Brunton Park as rider. Broad Munro Wilson putting up 1 pound overweight. Katie Reynolds in third on Three Counties. Then Beam Wham and Acarine and Drumlargan, Certain Light and Attitude Adjuster over the 12th. And quite closely grouped, the runners. Observe on the inside of Brunton Park. Beam Wham third and Three Counties going well in 4, 5 Acarine, 6 Certain Light, 7 and 8 a Drumlargan and Attitude Adjuster. 10 left to jump with Observe on the inside, Tom Grantham of Broad Munro Wilson. Matching strides almost, these horses, from Beam Wham, Three Counties and Acarine and Certain Light and Attitude Adjuster getting a little bit closer, and then Drumlargan. Running down to the water, number 14, Observe nearest to us, with Brunton Park right up beside him. Three Counties and Beam Wham and Certain Light and Acarine next, followed by Attitude Adjuster, and out of the picture is Drumlargan. Third of the 4 ditches. And Three Counties, a good jump there, goes up to join Observe. This is the 16th. Three Counties and Observe from Certain Light on the outside. Brunton Park, Acarine going well on the inner. Beam Wham and Attitude Adjuster being chased along by his rider, Nicky D. The final ditch, 6 from home. Observe on the inside of Three Counties. Certain Light towards the outer with Beam Wham. Acarine, Brunton Park, and Attitude Adjuster. 5 from home. Three Counties, Observe, Certain Light. Not a lot between them. Beam Wham was 4. Begin the run downhill now. And Katie Reimel on Three Counties with the advantage. From Certain Light on the outside. 4 left to jump. Observe back in third. Acarine making ground on the outside. Beam Wham comes next. Three Counties landed in the lead there. Very slight mistake by Acarine in third, but Acarine still making quite significant progress. Three Counties in the lead from Certain Light. Acarine over on the far side. Observe and Beam Wham next. Attitude Adjuster still being chased along, but not getting on terms with them. Three Counties and Certain Light together there from Acarine. They're racing now towards the home turn, and Certain Light has taken it up from Three Counties, and then Acarine under pressure is Observe. They've got 2 fences left to jump now in the Christies Foxhunters. Three Counties is still going well, just in behind the leader, though, Certain Light, as they come down towards the second last. Certain Light with the advantage from Three Counties in second. Acarine is third. This is the second last fence. Certain Light on the far side. Three Counties coming there again on the near side. Certain Light landed by a length and a half from Three Counties, but Three Counties still battling. Acarine's back in third, and then come Observe and Beam Wham. This is the final fence now. Certain Light over on the far side by a length from Three Counties. Certain Light lands in the lead. Three Counties second. Acarine jumps at third, and then 4 comes Observe, and racing into the closing stages. Three Counties begin to put in a tremendous challenge over on the far side. It's Certain Light from Three Counties, and Certain Light is quickening again and going to go away and win it and at the line. Certain Light has won it, and Three Counties is second. Three Counties second again for the successive year. It's going to be quite close for third, with Acarine holding on to third just in front of Observe 4, and behind then came Beam Wham and Attitude Adjuster, and finally Brunton Park. And so the result of the 1988 Christies Foxhunters Chase, first number 5, Certain Light, owned by Mrs. Angus Campbell, trained by her, our third winner of the season, and ridden by Mr. Paul Hacking. Second was number 12, Three Counties, owned by Miss Katie Reimel, trained by Mrs. Mercy Reimel and ridden by Miss Katie Reimel. And third was number 1, Acarine, owned by Mrs. Peter Harris, trained by Peter Harris and ridden by Mr. Marcus Armitage. Fourth was the long-time leader, number 9, Observe.
News on Gold Cup Day is that one of our leading jockeys has just announced his retirement. Colin Brown, the regular rider of Desert Orchid and at the top of the tree for 10 or 12 years now, has just announced his retirement in an exclusive interview with Jonathan Powell.
Well, Colin Brown has just come back from riding Calipes in the Daily Express Triumph Hurdle with the startling news, really, that he's retired. Colin, it's a bit of a stunner.
Yeah, I made up my mind 2 months ago, actually, Jonathan. I've had a good season. I've had 23 winners, won a couple of decent races, and I've got a successful pub restaurant going at the moment. And you can't go on forever, and I think it's better off going out.
You're looking very happy about it.
Yeah, no, I'm happy. I've had a good time, and David's been, you know, we've had a lot of success together. I've known him many years, and I'm quite happy about it.
The great thing is you come out in one piece, and you've got a jolly good business to run as well. We've come along and had a few good stakes at the Ibex at Chadworth, and I guess that's your future.
That's right, yeah. I'd be interested to find another one possibly in later on, but at the moment I'm quite happy with what I've got, and it keeps me pretty busy.
Colin, what would be the great moments of your career?
I suppose riding Desert Orchid, actually. Every time you ride him, you get a good moment. I mean, he's a brilliant horse. I love him. I mean, it's a shame to have to leave him, and also Floyd, who's also been a good servant to me, and both the owners have been very, very loyal and great friends to me. But you can't go on forever, and I'm in the top 20. I've ridden 23 winners, I'd say, this year. I'd rather go out sort of on top than trying to find my second winner next Christmas.
What is this genius that Desert Orchid's trainer has, David Ellsworth? He seems to be such a wonder with horses. What is the secret to him?
Well, I think good husbandry at the yard. They're all looked after beautifully. Good riders, lovely gallops, nice and relaxed, no other strings going by, and plenty of time.
And Colin, yesterday when you rode Desert Orchid, did you think for a moment you might win?
I didn't look round, but I knew that I got a few lengths clear. I couldn't hear anybody else clattering any ditches or anything. He ran a great race. We were really proud of him. He got as good a cheer as a winner. And, I mean, we played into the winner's hands, really, I suppose. But that's the only way we can run. He ran a great race. Lost nothing in defeat.
And now it's all over. Have you any regrets?
Not at all. I've had a great career. I've started in September the 14th, 1973, rode my first winner on Soissons-Neuf, and it's now 1988, and I'm in one piece and enjoying another career at the moment with the pub and the restaurant. And no, I'm going away on Sunday for a couple of days. Might go down to France the week after next to see a good friend of mine, Tony Sykes. No, great fun.
Well, I'm sure everyone in racing will wish you the best of luck, Colin.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. Thank you.
Yes, we'll all drink to that. Colin Brown, very much one of the gentlemen.